Welcome back to yet another unboxing video, and today we have Ghostbusters, the board game, part 2. It's for ages 15 plus, for 1 to 4 players, and of course it's by Cryptozoic. Whole listing of everything you get inside that box, right on the back. Contents. Tonight the city will be Vigo's unless you can stop him. Welcome back to the ghost-infested New York City, where there's a whole lot of pink slime that's causing quite the stink. This mood slime is propagating all manner of crazy paranormal activity, and Vigo, the Carpathian scourge of Carpathia, sorrow of Moldavia, also known in some circles as Vigo the Butch, is planning his big return to the physical plane. It's time to strap on proton packs, slime blowers, and new experimental gear as you take to the streets in this customizable, cooperative, and highly replayable board game. Bustin' has never felt so good. Again, it's for 1 to 4 players, ages 15 plus. Playing time is about 60 minutes. This board game came out in 2017. If you need more information, www.cryptozoic.com. Okay, and the barcode. So, let's crack this bad boy open and see what we got inside. Of course, we start with the handy dandy rule book. Operations and Field Manual, the story of Part 1, bunch of story pages, Section 1, Intro, Table Contents, Game Components, the board game, Table of Contents, the different stuff that comes into it. I've played the first edition of this game in many different times with my kids, and they have a blast. And this one looks like it's a little bit more challenging than the previous videos, or I should say before the previous game. It seems like they've added more components and more things to it, so let's take a look here. We're preparing to play. Scenario, choose your Ghostbuster, choose your pack, campaign, goo piles, that's new, the goo pile deck, gates, Spirit World, Ecto Tank Tile, Timer, Plasma Counters, PKE Meter, Ecto 1A Figure and Tile, Class 5 Equipment, and who goes first? Section 3, the Ghostbusters. You got your card, explanation of the card and things they can do. Experience points and levels. Okay, figures. Gaining XP. Ghost plasms and haunted humans. Entity movement. Breakdown of what the card looks like, so you can go ahead and read it. Okay. Different examples. Of course, the tiles. Entities' special abilities, getting slimed, entities moving off the map, determining a random Ghostbuster, 6 types of slime, figure bases, hive, caustic, amplify, shadow, marked, goo piles, equipment, class 5 equipment and events, goo piles, goo pile card breakdown, key items, equipment, events. So it seems like they added a lot more to this edition of the game. The first game was very straightforward, easy to play, easy to learn. This one looks like they turned it up a notch to make it a little bit more complex, maybe for an older audience versus the kids. Class 5. Event card breakdown. Another part 2 to the story, it says. More story. I like the artwork in it. I do. Gameplay, turns and rounds, sequence, turn sequence, action summary, line of sight. Terrain features, red map lines, dashed lines, closed gates, orange map, dashed orange, yellow lines. Different actions you can have, move. A lot of good examples. That's one thing I like about the game system they have here. A lot of examples, and it's not overly complex. Action drive, at least in first edition was. Second one I'm not so sure about so far. I haven't played this edition yet. Action drive, deposit, remove slime from an adjacent Ghostbuster. Switch out the pack of an adjacent Ghostbuster. Combat, proton stream, mood slime. Fighting entities. Attacking gates, proton streams, and mood slimes. More examples. Maneuvers. More maneuvers. More maneuvers, removing slime from yourself. Switching out your own pack. End of round. Of course, the dice that you have. Ecto 1A, the dimension meter, and the Ecto tank. Those are new. Lady Liberty, how to play her. And of course your glossary is in the back, or in the appendix. Scenario and campaign, scenario setup, scenario card, how to read it, side B, side A, and some optional rules, playing with ghost traps, new actions and maneuvers, rule clarification, and credits. So the rulebook is 31 pages in length. In the back it's got a breakdown of everything you need to know. So there's your rulebook. And then we got some tiles. All right, so let's see what else we got here. These are your new tiles. They're thick. They're good. Good tiles. They're two-sided. There's your B sides. And your R sides. Reverse, I guess. R4, R2, R1. The lines are definitely more bold in this edition, in the second edition versus the first one. I don't know if I want to call it first edition, second edition, because it's Ghostbusters 2. It's not the original Ghostbusters game, so. There's your bees. Very colorful. A lot of destruction going on in this one. So an R8, R5, R6. Looks like to me like there's certain ones are inside buildings. So that's what I'm assuming the B stands for, and these are the ones that are outside in the streets. That's what I'm assuming. Yeah, looks that way. Let's go on this side again. B9. not too thick. The tiles aren't too thick. Easily pop out, obviously. They're not too thick. But they're durable. They're nice. And they don't bend that easily, which is great. And they pop right back in again, as that one just did. All right, so there's your tiles. And here's some of your tokens. And the tokens, again, pop out very easily. And here's your traps. The one, the car. This is where you put all of the ghosts that are in the netherworld that are coming through the portals. They have random movement, so you roll a d8 and it tells you which direction to go. So if you roll a 4, they move 1 space towards the Ghostbuster, then move to the 4, move to the 5, move to the 1. So it's the randomization chart right there that you use. The game. More tokens for the game. -1 action, we're used to that one. -1 maneuver, -1 line of sight, -1 movement, -1 hit, 1 caustic. Ooh, this side, -2 actions. Oof, -2 maneuvers, -2 line of sight. So it does look like immediately 2 caustic. So it does look immediately that this game is going to be more challenging than the first, I want to say first part of the game, but you know, Ghostbusters 1 I think was more of an introduction for kids, and like I said, I think this is more adult themed, where there's a lot more options, more customizable, and a lot more stuff going on. So it's kind of interesting the way things are done here. You got lots of these on that side. You got some more. Hopefully it does not follow the movie series, because the first one's an iconic film, the second one was not very good. Who are you going to call a good writer? I remember that some critics saying that about that movie. And the first one's just phenomenal. Everybody loves Ghostbusters, the original Ghostbusters film. All right, so when we go inside the box, there's a lot of goodness inside this box here. Definitely a lot of goodness. A lot of cool figures, 2 levels of figures. And we got some cards here, so we'll start with those. So we've got some cards. So we get these open, see what's inside here. All right, so we got lots and lots of things here. So we got, of course, our main characters. You got Bankman, Spengler, Stantz, and Zedmore. Put those over there. You got your different ghouls for this game. You got your Street Creeper, Snakehead, GL Jaw, Brain Matter, Sore Throat, Granny Gross, Haunted Human, Male Fraud, Haunted Human, Ex-Cop, Haunted Human, Superplasm, Hyperplasm, Grand Plasm, Tony Scolari, Nunzio Scolari, Panoz Poha, Haunted Human, Megaplasm, Washington Square Ghost, Vigo the Carpathian. All right, so that's all your, lot more villains in this game versus the first one. The first one, if I'm not mistaken, only had about a lot of different ghosts. I think 3 different levels of ghosts, and then you had your 3 villains. This one, they amped it up quite a bit, obviously, quite a bit. Okay. And then you have, which is really cool, that they have the different leveled scenarios that they have here. So you got blue level, so those play together, the pink level, and you got the brown level. I'm not sure if they're expert or easy, medium, and hard. I'm not sure. Never played this edition, but that's cool that you have a lot of scenarios to choose from. I do like that. So again, story of it, pressure gauge at the end of the round, and then when you flip it over, it tells you how to set up the tiles for the game. And here it's the map key where you put what. Goo pile deck, it tells you setup. Spirit world, what goes in there. The spirit world is this card here. This is where all your ghosts go right there. That's your spirit world right there. All right, so you got that. You got your different characters, villains I should say. Your characters, your villains, and over here you've got your scenario packs. Front has all the instructions for it. In the back, it's got how to set up your tiles and what tokens go on there. So here we've got a bunch of different cards. Last game, no cards. This one, I guess they jumped on the bandwagon with all the other game systems and added lots and lots of cards. So we got our Goo pile, event deck, and your equipment cards. So in the Goo pile, event, equipment, slime power toaster, polarity rectification tripod A, polarity rectification tripod B, and occult reference net. Key items. All right, that's in the Goo pile. Equipment cards. So you got different kinds of equipment. You got your proton cannons, SCP tech, all different kinds of. I can go through them all, but you got all kinds of different choice of item cards. In the first game, again, they didn't have item cards, so adding more equipment to the game, so you can switch out. That's kind of cool. I like that. Tells you different levels and the attributes for each of them. So let's take a look at this one. Proton pistol MK2, class S weapon. Level 5, you may take up to 3 free proton pack combat actions. Add +1 to each of these rolls. So that's a strong weapon. Got traps, different stuff, cannons. All right. Becoming more of a war game, I see here right off the bat also, versus the first one. Yeah. I think the first one was aimed towards kids, and this one I think is going more towards the adults. And then you got your event card. So we got events. So I guess an event card. Let's take a look here. The Pied Piper of Manhattan. Booch Slime Swing. So funky. The Watchtower. The Sleeping Ghost Lie. Catch Me If You Can. Antisocial Entity. At least it's not blood. Give You Boys a Hand. Ghost Apocalyptic Future. Plasm Spasm. See what it says here. Symmetrical book stacking. 2 summon marked class 2 ghosts emerge from the Goo pile. In 4 player turns, defeat both marked ghosts. Success, all Ghostbusters gain 3 experience points. A Ghostbuster chosen by the player may flip 1 face down equipment they own face up. Failure, each marked ghost on the map moves their marked base and gains a shadow base. Okay. Of course, then you have your dice for the game. Okay. Take those out, show you those. Something for a standee, all right, or 1 base. There's your 6. There's you got 4 of these dice. This tells you which portal they're coming out of. This means all of the ghosts on the board move, which is always a difficult one. And this one's for the randomizer. So they move 1 space towards you, and 5 they go to the left or to the right, or like go sideways. I do like that component of the game. Trackers to keep track of the experience points that you get. Get 5 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, get 5 of those. And you get a whole bunch of colored bases. Okay. And usually they attach to one another, and of course they attach to the bottom base of their figures as well. Don't get confused what is what. A whole heck of a lot of them. Put those dice up here too. Okay. And we get two of the figures. So we'll take out the first tray first. We got looks like it came off its back, so click that back in there. It goes back nice and easy. All right, there you go. Looks like you can take the packs off and change them out. Looks like you get 1, 2, 3, 4 of these, which is the long neck guy. 4 of those. Okay. Get 3 of these guys. Looks like mailmen or the ex-cops. Another one of your Ghostbusters. They definitely updated the models for this game. Definitely updated the models. Okay. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these guys. That's cool. 5 of those. And we get 1, 2, 3, 4 of these guys. Those are cool. I think this is the Vigo character. I think that's what his name was. Good quality. Kind of cartoony, but cool. You get one of this guy. Again, if you're a painter, you might want to just paint them up, but again, they look cool right out of the box too. They definitely stepped up the figures in this box here. Definitely stepped it up this time around. You get one of these. Not sure what his name is, but it's pretty cool right there. You get this thing here. Big thing of ooze or something. I'm not sure what it is, but there you get that. Hollow on the inside, but there you go. Get one of these. That's a big guy. You get one of him. Very big, nice details. Size comparison between this and a Ghostbuster. Okay. Good question. There you go. There is your size comparison. If I had to Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, I'd do that comparison too, but he's in the other box. Okay, there you go. That guy there, you get one of him. And then you get more Ghostbuster guys. I'm assuming this is the original backpacks that they come with, and then you get to trade them out for these guys over here, or this guy here, and this guy here. Some of them. 2 more of them. Okay. And the last 2 Ghostbusters in this level of the figures. There they are. So that's level 1 of the figures that you get. There they all are. Oh, sorry, I forgot. This is cool. The Statue of Liberty one is really cool. Gotta give him credit on that one. Not sure what goes in there, but figure would fit right in there. And they got the top to it, which is right here. Fits right in there perfectly. Beautiful. Beautiful sculpt. That truly is a beautiful sculpt. Gotta give them credit on that one. Kudos to them. Really cool. There it is right there. Very, very cool. A lot of detail to it. So I'll put that one over here. So that's more figures you get over there for that. And here's the bottom tray of figures. Got the Ecto one. I think it's a little different. I mean, in the original game, it was white, and this one's gray, but I think they added some more stuff to the top of it. I'm not sure. I don't remember if in the movies, then the second movie, they added more to the vehicle or not. I don't remember. So I just remember the second movie being bad. That's all I remember about that one. All right. Anyway, so I'm gonna put this down here. So you end up getting some are really tricky to get out of the box. But all right, here you go. You get 3 of these guys. That's cool. Little devil guy. That's cool. You get 3 of these guys. Or ladies. Not sure what it is. But there you go. You get 3 of those. Very cool. You get 5 of the brains. Angry. That's cool. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of these guys. If I can get one out, actually. A little small. This guy's small. Not sure what that is. But they're small. Not a lot of detail on it, but it's either a tongue or something sticking out of there. There's that guy. So there's 9 of those, right? 9. Double check. Double count. Let me check the count again. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those. Yep. And you got 3 of these runner guys. I don't know if they're running or they're standing or what they're doing. Looks like he's got a gun here, though, whoever he is. Right? Looks like a gun, yeah. Not sure who he is, but there you have it. And again, that's the top of the Statue of Liberty. The Ecto 1 car. That's the bottom half of that one. Bottom tray. And you got your top tray figures. There you are again. Those are your Ghostbusters and all the other characters that are in there. here. Of course, the cool Statue of Liberty head was awesome. Okay. And that wraps up the unboxing for Ghostbusters 2, the board game. Thank you for joining me for this unboxing. Be safe, be well, and I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day.